you got your tape, and you've done your assessment piece. And remember, stethoscope you'll want to be under the gown, not over the gown when you're practicing on Friday. And then you can go ahead and put the towel across the patient's chest. And your patients right now are already in high Fowlers, but if they weren't, don't forget that they should be in at least semi-Fowlers, preferably high Fowlers. So semi to high, the higher the better for insertion. Pardon?
Only assessment, lung valves, and then
the nose. Go back and look at all of it. I mean, it's also their level of consciousness. Are they going to be able to cooperate? Are they on anticoagulants? Do they have any
Do we get pH paper?
Do they have
Put it in there.
facial
Okay.
trauma? You know, those types of things. Okay. So also now talk with them about a distress signal. So let me hear you talk to them right now about how you're going to hear from them if they
Okay, sir, during this procedure, if you feel like you cannot tolerate it, if you could please raise your left hand, and that will let me know that I need to stop. Alright. Okay.
Yeah, I just listened to Valerie's and she did a real good job because what she didn't say is if it gets uncomfortable at all, raise your hand because if you do that, they'll be the whole time. But a good explanation of it is if it gets to where you can't tolerate it, raise your hand and I'll give you a break. Okay, very good. Okay, so what now? What else do we need to do?
Prepare the
Okay,
equipment.
so, set up all your equipment, arrange things on your bed. You want the emesis basin near them. You could go ahead and put the cup of water near them. Sometimes if they're a little confused and you may have an assistant with you in the room, the assistant can hold the cup and straw for you. Go ahead and set up your yonker and get it attached to your suction tubing. And I need to show you guys how to turn the suction on. So if you look at your suction, and by the way, when they made our lab, they made these too high. In the hospital, they'll be lower for shorties like me. But you'll have a continuous side, office in the middle, and then intermittent on the other side, and you just flip that black switch on top back and forth. So for now, let's put it on continuous because we want to be able to suction them continuously if we needed to. So just turn it on, and you might turn it up. You know, play with the dial until you can get the sense of, making it work. And you want it up fairly high so that if they did throw up, you would be able to suction them pretty easily. Good.
Is this connected, right?
Yeah, that's it. And it just right.
This is like at the dentist.
Can I touch
Yeah,
it?
exactly. It's a lot like the thing. Okay.
Do we need to keep it in this? I noticed you kept it in that.
Oh, it's cool.
And
Should I put it a little higher?
that's a lot of times what we'll do.
Look
is
you.
protect it. You can just leave it in the protective packing like that.
Hang on,
if you
feel
want to. Or you can lay it on the bed. But in between uses, we definitely kind of repackage it.
Is
Okay.
this the section that they use if you would aspirate, the patient would aspirate? Is that what they're talking about in the module?
Yes.
The suction? You would stick that in their throat?
No, it's just oral. It goes in the oral cavity only.
But if they're getting it in their lungs,
Now
too bad,
that,
too soon.
well, no, in that instance, that's a whole new ballgame then. But this
Okay.
is mainly for right now. If they started throwing up during the procedure and they were having trouble spitting it out, we would suction them out. So it's just to go along the gum line, okay? No deeper than the gum line.
The suction pressure, how high is it supposed to be normally?
Pretty, well, for this, like up in the orange-red range where you've got it is good. It has to be high enough to pull it out. And if it's not, turn it up more, okay? Okay, good. So we've got our yonker set up. We could go ahead and put your gloves on at this point, and let's go ahead and measure your tube and get your marking on your tube. So one of the biggest mistakes that students tend to make in this skills check is sometimes they'll want to start at the earlobe and go to tip of nose. But remember, it's tip of nose to the earlobe to dilate process. Okay? So just measure it out and put your tape on. A lot of these tubes already have some tape on them from previous practices. And once I get to the earlobe, and make sure it is kind of a straight line.
Get the tape for that. You did. I would think it's really fine. And then you No, I didn't get it right.
Yeah. Tape for the
Good. Okay,
measurement.
perfect.
Tape
Alright,
for
so
the.
you've got your tape marked. Yeah. Okay, and of course the mannequins don't have the zoid cycling happens, but on the patient you really will have to feel the end of the sternum. Okay, so once you have your tape marked, then you're ready to go ahead and coil. Remember you want to put a curve to the end of your tubing, so just wrap it around your index finger 2-3 times and let go. You know, hold it for a few seconds, because when they're brand new they're really stiff, and what you're trying to do is kind of create a natural little curve. And then go ahead and lubricate it. Yeah, like that looks good.
Do we get lube?
Okay, so 3 to 4 inches on your lubrication.
We don't have any.
We don't have
You
lube.
need some lube? Okay.
Yes, we need some lube.
Are you talking about Mean Girls?
Mom says that?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
I remember.
she said you want margaritas. But
Thank you. I remember.
And you can either just stick it in there like we did with the catheters, or squeeze it out. Personal preference. As long as you get it good and lubricated. Okay. Alright, so how do we want our patient positioned at first?
High Fowlers.
High Fowlers, but yeah, with the neck.
Hyperextended
So
neck.
hyperextended, so their head a little bit back. Okay, and so let them know, okay, I'm gonna start entering into your nose now. And get it through until you can see it in the back of the throat. And you may need your pen light and tongue depressor when you get to that point. But on most adults, it's about 4 to 5 inches later, approximately. And on a real person, if you start meeting resistance, you can try rotating it a bit, and sometimes that will help it go down. Did you see it? Yeah. All right, good.
Can you normally see it?
Yes.
So when you have it and you swallow, can they feel it?
Yes.
Oh.